Hi guys, this is Cindy from creativecindycookie.com, and I just realized something about love. Now, I've been having these strong feelings for a guy for a couple of years right now, and they come and go, but somewhere they always stayed. Up until a point that I thought, like, this guy is the one. He's the one for me because why else would these feelings come and go? And something that I tried to deny. I denied at first, and sorry. Whenever I did that, I felt like this. I would describe it as a storm inside. When you try to deny yourself from the truth, there will always be signs like you're lying to yourself. So that's what I did. But when I finally, admitted to myself, like, this is real, what I'm feeling for this guy, he's the one, blah, whatever. I felt peaceful. So, anyways, and this is not a romance story. We didn't got together, whatever. But like for years, I was like, why? First of all, why doesn't this person feel the same way about you? Because whatever you feel is so strong, it must be because that other person is feeling the same way. And how do I get rid of it? One of those questions has always been. Uh, um, and and it wasn't logic to me because I'm an intelligent woman, and as an intelligent woman, what kind of man you or person you want in your life, what kind of relationship you want to have, and if that person doesn't treat you anywhere near what you have in mind, what you have as a vision in a relationship, it doesn't make any sense to a sane person, someone with common sense, to say I love this person. But we all know love is not always common sense. It just is. You love your children, your family, no matter what. Not always, but usually. And um and that can also happen with a partner or someone you like. But and the funny thing is, like, all this time I've been, the last time that I talked to this guy, he did something anyway that I just felt like I'm done. Because the way you treat me, I don't know how you treat other people. um I'm not having that. So I cannot be in a relationship with someone as a friend, even as a friend, because we were never in a relationship. Even as a friend, I cannot be in a relationship with someone who doesn't treat me right as a person. So I cut off all contact and said, whenever you see me across the street, pretend like you don't know me. And that's hard for me to say, but it really felt at that moment like he did something that made me feel like, you don't care if whether I'm dead or alive. So let's not fake it when we see each other. Let's not play puppet show. And that is because of your hurt, not the hurt because that the person doesn't feel the same, but more of the hurt that the way that people treat you. So accepted that, you love someone regardless of their flaws. But I still didn't understand. I still don't want to understand. One didn't want to understand. But then today I realized, like, why can't I let go? Why do I have this feeling? And then I started, and then I listened to this guy. Oh my God, I forgot his name. He was like this very wise man from India, talking about your true self. And when resistance come, you should let it come, because the truth will come out. And you shouldn't fight that. And I was like, okay, but what about that truth that I haven't been able to, you know that I don't even like? I don't want it to be true. I don't, why do I have these feelings for this person who is not worth it? Because common sense would make me fall for this or this or this type of guy. And then I started to realize today that this anger that I have was not so much him not being into me, or not feeling the same, or not treating me. It was because I couldn't let go and couldn't understand. But now I do, because I feel like we all have messengers in our lives. Now, listen close to this one. This is maybe someone has already found out, but this is just my truth that came out for myself. I think we all have messengers in our lives. And you can be in a very long term relationship, like I've been for 17 years, and not learn a lot. You can be in a very short relationship and learn a lot. So I think we all have messengers in our lives that guides us to where we need to go, to guides us to where we need to be. And not that I've had many relationships or many men, but I feel like each man or each person, even not even just men, just people in general, is there to guide you towards where you need to be. So the strong thing about this guy, these strong feelings, for me, an eye opener was I didn't know that I was capable of feeling this way, that I was capable of being, for me, kind of brave, telling someone how I feel, regardless whether someone would feel the same, or having the certainty that that a person would feel the same, or and you're always afraid of being rejected. And I wasn't afraid. I was just courageous. I was very like, okay, if you really want this, then you have to go for it. And I did. And yes, I didn't win, so I thought, but now I feel like I'm being prepared for that, for that guy who's on the same level, because I might have connected with him on certain levels, but not on every level. And I think most humans are looking for a spiritual, emotionally, mentally, physically connection to someone, and if you can hit off some of them, most people only hit like one or two, but if you can tap all of them off, I'm not saying that things are going to be perfect, but it's going to be like flawless, like you can, it should be easier. But and I think that's why it came as a lesson, as to see like this is what you're capable of. If you can love someone so much who is not right for you, how are you gonna love someone who is? Woo, nice. I like this one. I always knew it in the back of my head, but I started to, maybe I've done it before, but I was really grateful after realizing I was like not angry anymore, no matter what kind of behavior he has. It's okay, because you were just my messenger. You was just my eye opener. You were making sure my eyes are open, my heart is open, my spirit is open, and I've learned a lot from you, and my journey will continue. And it's a long video. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna drop it on YouTube, but it's really kind of personal, but who cares? Anyone who's going through this right now, going through a breakup or not knowing how to get over someone, we sometimes make things bigger in our head than they really are. I'm not saying what you're feeling is not real. All I'm saying is, if you put it in perspective, you're gonna live till 100. Let's say you live till 100. This person's gonna be such a small page in your life, unless you let it. Unless you're gonna stop living, gonna stop looking, unless you're gonna stop keeping your eyes open. And I feel like, okay, I can love him again. Not be angry for myself for loving him, but love him for what he has given me, instead of being angry for feeling this way about. And even if someone has treated you really bad, you can just love that person for showing you what you don't want, showing you what is definitely not something that you want in your life, and helping you redefine and focus what you do want. So yeah, if you can flip everything like that, especially this, I'm no, I'm not thinking about contacting that guy again. That's absolutely not the idea. And but I do am grateful for the men that I've met, and even though it didn't work out, like, what was the message? What was your message as a messenger? What do I have to take for my Mr. Right, for my one, for the one that I'm going to be, connected in a way that I've never been with, on all of those levels, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically. So, that said, it's just a messenger in your life. So don't worry, and I'm sure that when you start really defining what you really want, write it down, think of it. How do you want this person to make you feel? How do you want, and most people are so focused on how someone looks. I want him to be tall, I want him to be dark, I want her to, it's so superficial. You can have the most beautiful blonde woman or black guy, but when he has no substance, what you gonna do with it for the rest of your life? No offense. I rather focus on things that I know, no matter what how someone looks, and if that wears off or you become older and grayer, whatever, it's whatever those qualities someone has is gonna keep me attracted. Like, I want someone to be interesting, to be how do you say that? To be intelligent, to be open, to be creative, to be how do you say that? You know, there's so many things you can come up with. I want someone to be spiritual. I want someone to have an open mindset and to, someone I can laugh with. That likes to, you can call them all these kind of things. I want someone that I feel physically, sexually attracted to. I want someone that I connect with on every level. Those things are so much easier to describe than someone's looks, because it says absolutely nothing about someone's inside. Because I've heard enough, many people say, "Oh, this guy looks exactly like the man of my dreams," and I'm like, why are you so focused of the man of your dreams on the outside? Because that can change, and if that person on the inside is messed up, you can. There's no use. We all know that, but we still focus on what do you want. I want a guy with a good career who has a lot of money. Who blah, blah, I'm like, what happens if you find that guy and he's greedy? He's not sharing anything. What if you find this most beautiful girl, but she's dumb as What if you find a guy who buys you everything, but he beats you up every day? I'm just it makes it makes sense, but people don't think about those things. And um, right now, it's not my priority, but when it will be, or when I get to that stage, I will define what I want, redefine and write it down or think of it, and see everything else come as a lesson. And that's why I think whenever you have a lot of shady people in your life, or meet a lot of strange men, or men who just like have a friend, men just seem to want one thing, I'm like, you have to find out why you're attracting those type of men. Why are you, maybe you're uncertain about something, or maybe you are being tested. Like you say, I want a relationship, but you keep attracting guys who are single. I'm like, you have to find out within the first date, is this guy looking for a relationship a long term relate, or is he just looking to have fun? There's nothing wrong asking those kind of things. I don't think it's right to find out after the third or the fourth date, or after you just slept with each other, like he's just in for the fun. That makes no sense. If the guy's scared, if you're asking him that, that kind of says it all. But a guy who's who's ready for a relationship, he'll let you know, I want a real relationship, and let's get to know each other. It's not that hard. People are girl, and if you're scared that a guy will run off, let him run. Keep on running. Let me help you run. Let me give you some running shoes. But I don't know where I got this, where I got to this point, but just here, and every messenger I've ever met, thank you. I cannot wait to use it with the right person. Cannot wait to have fun and grow, and do share the most amazing things in life with that person, and not be like a lot of people, just settle for something, just to have someone around. So my friend and I always say we're overqualified. We are. And I'm sure you who's watching is also overqualified. Do not sell yourself short. Do not worry about whoever you still love or feel. Accept that. Um, be glad that you're capable of loving someone no matter what they did. And with the right person who does deserve all of that love, you will be able to have so much more to give, and not be afraid, like so many people that just give up. Don't give up. You just are going to get better at this. I truly believe this. Again, I'm not sure if I'm gonna post this video. Maybe no one's ever gonna watch it, but I just came up with that. I just wanted to share that. And I feel free. And I'm gonna work on my business again, work on my website, and I hope to see you guys soon. And I wish you all the best and all the love. Okay? Thank you.